Hello, hello, hello to my wonderful Aries, and happy Tuesday. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your weekly reading. I hope you all are having a great Tuesday. I know you are. What do we know about our wonderful Aries? What do we know? We know so many wonderful things about you all. Just spectacular astrological sign, right? Now, let's talk about the high vibrating Aries first, because I want you all to remember just how powerful you all are. Strong leadership, amazing self-confidence, positive energy. You all are brave, you all are courageous, you all are determined, confident, optimistic, honest, passionate, all these wonderful things, very creative, all these wonderful things. Now, your duality is masculine, and so what that means, you're divine masculine. We're made up of masculine and feminine, right? But your duality is masculine, so that's male energy. Whether you're man or woman, doesn't matter. So what that means is that divine masculine is direct. It's like a straight line. It projects outward. It secures and has a very giving nature, right? That's you, male or female. That's man or woman, right? We're talking about divine masculine energy. You are a fire sign, right? And you are a cardinal sign. So what that means, Aries, is that you are active, you're energetic, you're excitable, you're impulsive, you're optimistic, you're open to change and new experiences. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Matter of fact, your ruling planet Mars is retrograde right now, so I want you all to go check that out. So Mars influence denotes courage, passion, and competition. It can foster tension and accidents, and it rules over fire and danger. Okay, so that's what Mars is responsible for. The thing that people like the most about you all, Aries, is your courage. So continue being courageous. That's the thing that people love about you all. You all are the ones who are not interested in small or petty stuff. You go for the best. No matter what it is, you go for the best. Let's see. What else do we know about our wonderful Aries? Because I try to share fun facts whenever I do your general readings, and then we'll get right into it in just a second. Let's see. You all are very, very independent, so that's a key word for you all. You know, you all can turn sulky and peevish if you have to take orders from people, because you all are very, very independent people. And so you all like to be in charge, and you are great leaders. That's why you like being in charge. So if you have to follow behind somebody who is not Aries, who doesn't have strong leadership, is like, okay, how much longer am I going to have to sit here and listen to this poor leadership? And that's okay, because you all have you all are very, very strong leaders. So let's get into your reading for my wonderful Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your Tuesday reading on today. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all so much. I always get so many wonderful comments back from you all. Let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Aries as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. Also in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, and also in areas of creativity and emotions. If you're interested in a personal reading, Aries, like I've spoken to so many of you, please contact me at 202-460-3205. Love, my Aries. Yes. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what the cards have to say. So many different messages sometimes can pop out from these cards. But let's see what your cards have to say. Put these here for just a second. By the way, in case you're interested, these are the Light Seers Tarot cards. You all know I may pop up with any kind of tarot cards week by week, because I have so many different decks that I like to share with you all. But you all, especially my new tarot card readers, you pick the deck that resonates most with you if you're interested in reading. Now listen, Aries, oh my goodness. You know, other people know you, and this is the truth. Aries are very, very upbeat and have very magnetic personalities, right? And so you all tend to draw people into you because you're always so upbeat and you're so magnetic, right? And so people actually envy that. These type of people right here envy that. This is the Five of Wands. So there's somebody out there that actually sees you as competition right there in your element. A Leo, another Aries, or a Sagittarius that actually sees you as competition. What is their problem? Right, Aries? What is their problem? The problem is that unlike you, Aries, they don't know their power. You know your power and you stand in your power very, very comfortably. They do not. And so therefore they see you as competition, and they're very, very envious and jealous of you, right? Not trying to start anything, but the cards haven't lied to me yet. So there's somebody that this is going to resonate with. There's some people around you that are just flat out just envious and jealous, right? It could be a person. And so you've decided, listen, lots of obligations, duties, responsibilities. So for somebody, this could be in the workplace. And you've decided, you know what, it's better for me to just move on, right? Because we know how an Aries can get when you all have not created very healthy boundaries. We don't want you to go from 0 to 1,000 on somebody when we know that they deserve it because of all of this internal conflict that they're experiencing, and they're trying to project that onto you. It has affected you to some degree because you can't be in a hostile environment when it doesn't affect you. But it was a bit too much, and you decided, I'm moving on from this right before I hurt somebody. Listen, let me show you something. You all have been really, really going through it, and like I said, it's in the workplace for some people. It could be in your home for other people. You have been dealing with people who have just been very sneaky, very manipulative, lying, playing games, so on and so forth, right? This person could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their chart, but nevertheless, it has affected you, right? And it was just so damaging. You just decided, you know what, it's best for me to just pack up and just move on. Whether it's move on to a new job, move on to a relationship with yourself, move on to another relationship or whatever. But you just decided to just move on because you just felt this is not worth it. And this is how you emerge. You're more direct. You're more powerful. See that right here, Queen of Swords, sitting there with that this sword in her hand. She's very, very relaxed, right, on the card. And I only say she for the purpose of the person on the card. The person is very, very relaxed. They have a sword in their hand, but they're giving the energy that I'm not playing games this time. I may have been cool, calm, and collected and just wanted to just play nice with everybody in the past. I can still keep my cool. I can still be classy. I can still be all those wonderful things that I am, that I know I am. But my yeses are yeses now, and my no's are no's. I'm not playing with anybody at this point. I'm not dealing with any more sneaky behavior anymore. And so that's what I'm getting. As a result of you moving on, you got your groove back. Look at this. See, you've always been this person, this Knight of Wands. You've always, always, always been this person. You have always been that person who was ambitious, been that person who was a risk taker, always been that person who was very action oriented. But you all were dealing with some master manipulators. Really, you all were dealing with some people who are just gaslighters. Really, they had the gift of gab, but they were always bragging. They seemed to be self-assured, but they were very vain. They were enthusiastic, and they made empty promises. You know what? You took this sword right here after you moved on, and you just said, you know what? Never again will I be gaslighted. Never again will I be manipulated. It's not going to happen anymore. Right? So you're the Gaslight Slayer. Right? Yes. Okay, Aries, right? And look at this person right here. Remember I said it could be either in the workplace because of the duties, responsibilities, and obligations, or it can be with somebody that you were in a relationship with, right? This person, this Cups energy actually represents Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, right? So the person that you could have been in a relationship, for some of you all, represented that person, you know, who was just, you know, just not the one. They had a lot of internal conflict. They was causing a lot of problems for you. And so you'll run smack dab into this type of person right here. The person who really, really wants to, the person who is genuine, not disingenuous. So you walked away from some very disingenuous people or a disingenuous person, right? Who had a lot of internal conflict. This is when we talk about relationships, I'm talking about platonic relationships, could be in the workplace. Romantic relationships could be one-on-one with somebody, or it could be a relationship with yourself. But see, this type of person who had all this internal conflict, it did affect you to some degree, right? Because you cannot be in the company of somebody like this who has all this internal conflict, who sees you as competition, who sees you as who's always trying to create some kind of discord in your life without somehow being affected by it. But you walked away. You moved on from that. You moved on from it. And so if you want this person in your life, you absolutely can have that. But it's going to take some time for some healing. Some healing and loving you deeper, right? Being more direct. Like I said, you all are divine masculine energy, very direct people, like a straight line, direct like a straight line, like I said, and that energy also projects outward, right? That's why people think you all go from 0 to 1,000, because it's kind of hard to contain that. You all are such upbeat and positive energy people that when you deal with sneaky manipulating people, it's frustrating, because you want to give that person the benefit of the doubt. You want to give those people the benefit of the doubt. But I tell you something about this right here. See this luminary right here? This luminary exposed it. So a lot of you all, it came to you through a dream. A lot of you all, it came to you in a vision, because as an Aries, you all are spiritual by default and you all take action. So you knew something was off. What is it? Like, what is it? But it was actually exposed. That's what it was. And that's why you decided, you know what, I need to move on. I need to move on and continue being my dynamic, authentic, wonderful, fantastic self. I don't need to deal with this foolishness anymore. Ooh, a lot is going on. Let's look at these cards right here that I just pulled out. And slide this over to the side for a second. So some of you were, let's look at this, emotionally wounded, right? This is the 5 of Pentacles. So some money was attached to this, right? Some money was attached to this. So you felt emotionally wounded financially. You felt emotionally wounded. This card has been coming out a lot for a lot of people. I want you all to really, really start meditating and praying and seeing things clearly. Activating your third eye, your brow chakra, because the people out here playing games, and even though they're setting off series of events in the universe that's going to backfire on them, it doesn't matter, right? The fact that it's affected you, that it has affected you, is extremely hurtful. Okay, and so you're all these wonderful things. Look at this. Okay, so look at this, your family life. I need you all to focus on what matters the most. The thing that gives you joy the most, which is yourself, which is the people around you who love you and care deeply about you, right? Not the people who create all kinds of drama in your life that just don't want to see you prosper at all. I also want you to know that there are people out here that want to celebrate with you, you know, celebrate your departure, moving on. They genuinely care about you. Surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you, right? Because walking away from something that is let me hold on. Let's go back to this card right here. Offloading all kinds of drama, extra baggage while you're moving on is absolutely necessary for healing, right? And just getting back to who you are, right? Creating generational wealth, receiving and being a giver. This is who you are, being Mother Earth. This highly compassionate person, right? That people just don't mind giving you things. Like you're the matriarch of the family, right? You're that person that everybody looks up to, the person that everybody goes to for compassion, for love. So no longer will you be emotionally wounded when it comes to money. No longer will it feel like an enormous loss in your life financially, right? Like I said, I'm getting a strong energy that somebody had to leave a workplace that they've been on for quite some time, and they feel like, okay, I don't know if I'm ever going to make that kind of money again. The answer is yes. It's going to be triple, quadruple the amount of money that you made in the past. I need you to know how powerful you really are, Aries. You don't have to, that type of person or those types of people, deceitful, lying, manipulative, gaslighting, all that mess, sociopathic behavior, psychopathic behavior, they don't care, you know, that they hurt you and try to damage you. Look, you're better off for it, I'm trying to tell you. Let's pull an oracle card and see what it has to say. Creation. 1 + 9 is 10. So 10 is a very, very powerful all into itself. But let's deal with the number 1. So the number 1, the base of a number 1 is at the earth, right? But it's also shooting up to the sky, meaning you have absolute direct access to the creator, right? The creator, which is you, Most High God, right? You have access to the Most High God, who is the creator, which by default makes you also a lowercase God creator, right? And so you have pure access. You are a person who other people will be jealous of, and they will be envious of because of who you are, just as an Aries. Some of the wonderful characteristics that I shared with you, you know, in the beginning, right? You can't help who you are, and nor should you try to help who you are. You know, like I said, you have strong leadership, amazing self-confidence, you're brave, you're creative, you're courageous, all these wonderful things that there are people around you who are absolutely jealous and envious of just this spark that you have. But that is not your problem. That is their problem. You have direct access to the source, the Most High God, right? And so you don't have to be in pain. You don't have to feel like you lost anything. As a matter of fact, they're the ones who lost. Okay, Aries? That's what I have for you. Have a fantastic week. Bye.